Welcome to the Think Forward podcast, where we speak with futurists, innovators, and big thinkers. Come along with your host, Steve Fisher, and explore the future together.
Welcome back to Foundations in Foresight, a Think Forward series. I'm Steve Fisher, and today we're diving into something that you've probably felt happening all around you. Technology isn't just advancing, it's accelerating. We're talking about Techceleration, a shift so massive that it's reshaping everything: how we work, how we communicate, how we innovate, and even how we govern society. It's not just that technology is getting better, it's that the time between breakthroughs is shrinking. It used to take decades for a new technology to go mainstream. Now, it happens in years, sometimes even months. Think about it. AI was something most people barely understood just 5 years ago. Now, it's writing articles, designing buildings, assisting doctors in diagnosing diseases, and even composing music. Quantum computing was a futuristic dream 10 years ago, and today, companies like Google and IBM are racing to make it a reality. Biotech is advancing so fast that we're talking about editing human genes, growing organs in labs, and even slowing down aging. So today, we're breaking it all down. We'll talk about why technology is moving this fast, what's coming next, and most importantly, how you can keep up. If you're feeling overwhelmed by how quickly things are changing, you're not alone. But the good news is, once you understand the patterns behind Techceleration, you can start to anticipate what's coming instead of being caught off guard. Let's get into it. For most of human history, technological progress was slow and linear. The printing press? It took centuries to change the way information spread. The steam engine? It took decades before it revolutionized transportation. Even the early days of computing moved at a measured pace. But something changed in the 20th and 21st centuries. Instead of technology improving step by step, it started building on itself, making each new innovation come faster than the last. We stopped progressing in a straight line and started moving exponentially. Look at computing power. In the 1960s, computers filled entire rooms. In the 80s, they were on desktops. By the 2000s, they were in our pockets. And now, we wear them on our wrists. This isn't just about making things smaller, it's about making them exponentially more powerful. The phone in your hand today is millions of times more powerful than the computers that sent humans to the moon. This acceleration isn't slowing down, it's speeding up. What used to take decades now happens in years, and what used to take years is now happening in months. The time between a breakthrough and its widespread adoption is collapsing. AI, quantum computing, biotech, these aren't future technologies anymore, they're happening right now. So what's driving Techceleration? It's not just one thing. It's multiple breakthrough technologies feeding into each other, making each advance faster than the last. AI is a big one. Artificial intelligence isn't just improving, it's helping to improve itself. AI is being used to design better AI models, automate scientific research, and even speed up the discovery of new materials and drugs. It's no longer just executing human-programmed commands, it's generating new knowledge. Then there's quantum computing. This is the next frontier in computing power, and it's moving from theory to reality much faster than expected. Once quantum computers become practical, they'll break through the limits of today's computers, solving problems in minutes that would take regular computers thousands of years. Think unbreakable encryption, drug discovery, and climate modeling at speeds we can't even comprehend yet. And then there's biotech. AI and computing power are revolutionizing medicine, genetics, and even how we approach aging. We're already seeing CRISPR gene editing changing the way we think about disease. AI is helping scientists predict protein structures, which could lead to breakthroughs in treating everything from cancer to Alzheimer's. The thing is, these technologies aren't advancing in isolation. They're accelerating each other. AI is helping biotech move faster. Quantum computing will help AI evolve beyond its current limits. These aren't separate trends. They're converging into something bigger than any single innovation. So, what does this all mean for businesses, governments, and everyday life? For businesses, it means you can't afford to wait and see. There used to be a time when companies could watch a new technology emerge, study its impact, and slowly adopt it. That time is gone. By the time a technology becomes mainstream, if you're not already adapting to it, you're behind. Look at how AI is changing industries overnight. Companies that are embracing AI-driven workflows are getting ahead, while those resisting it are struggling. Entire sectors, marketing, finance, even legal services, are being redefined in real time. And this is just the beginning. For governments, Techceleration creates a massive governance problem. Laws and regulations are always playing catch-up, and the faster technology moves, the harder it is to keep up. AI ethics, data privacy, biotechnology policies, Governments are trying to regulate technologies they don't fully understand yet. If they don't figure it out soon, the gap between technology and policy will create serious risks for society and for individuals. This shift means that traditional career paths don't work the same way anymore. The idea of going to college, learning a skill, and doing that job for 40 years? That's disappearing. The half-life of a skill is shrinking. What you learn today might be obsolete in 5 years. The people who thrive in a world of Techceleration are the ones who embrace adaptability, lifelong learning, and the ability to pivot. If you're wondering how to future-proof your career, here's the key. Stop thinking about job titles. Start thinking about skills. AI can automate certain tasks, but it struggles with context, creativity, and human intuition. The skills that will set you apart are problem-solving, strategic thinking, emotional intelligence, and the ability to work with emerging technology rather than against it. The worst thing you can do is ignore what's happening. The best thing you can do is start paying attention, experimenting, and adapting. So where do we go from here? Techceleration is only going to get faster. The question isn't whether your industry or job will change, it's how soon. The smartest companies, leaders, and workers aren't waiting around. They're asking, how can I integrate new technology into what I do? How can I use AI, quantum computing, or biotech advancements to my advantage? Here's your challenge. Look at your industry, your job, or your business. Where is technology already reshaping it? How fast is that happening? And most importantly, what are you doing to prepare? In our next episode, we're going deeper into how to thrive in an era of exponential change, how businesses can build adaptive strategies, how leaders can stay ahead of disruption, and how individuals can future-proof their careers. Until then, keep exploring, questioning, and as always, think forward.
Thanks for listening to the Think Forward podcast. You can find us on all the major podcast platforms and at www.thinkforwardshow.com, as well as on YouTube under Think Forward Show. See you next time.